Alright, what is up everyone? In this video, a lot of people had been asking me about this. About Venti. People were asking if Venti would be good in DPS or EM. People were arguing on my YouTube channel, I don't know why, but they were kind of talking about Venti on my EM video. So today, we're about to find out if DPS Venti is better or EM build is better. So right now, I have my Venti in EM build. I have no crit rate, critical damage, I got it here and there. But yeah, no damage bonus anywhere. Energy recharge 157, not that great, but here we go. My weapon, I'm gonna be using Stringless. And then after this, I would be comparing this Stringless to ELEGY. Of course, ELEGY is gonna be better, but for those people who might be benching ELEGY, I wanted to showcase this so that you can probably decide to use ELEGY. For EM build, I think ELEGY is gonna be better, but if you have Stringless, there will be no problem. So, my artifacts, VV set, Sands, Goblet, and Circlet, they're all elemental mastery, so any substats that I have, they're just bonus. Okay, so my Venti would have 923 EM with Stringless. Let me use those characters that has all field damage, like Fischl, Xingqiu, Beidou. So whichever character I have in the field, it wouldn't really matter because they all do physical damage if they don't use skills, right? He's gonna be using a lot of Q, and when he procs elemental reactions, I want him to be on the field so that I can do things, I can throw off things with his E. So let's go ahead and show off his damage. We need to have a very good reference monster to compare the damage because this is gonna be very quick. Unlike other videos, like a big burst showcase, it's really hard for me to spot every tick of damage and see how it goes. It would be much better for me to take a look at how long does it take for me to clear out the monsters. And we can, you know, borrow the power of editor and then we can kind of see the difference. How about Primal Bishop? Because like in the beginning, we can do a lot of damage, right? I have the ELEGY for the end, okay? Beidou ult. Xingqiu ult. Okay. Okay, that is his HP after Venti's one ult. We're gonna be testing the damage with Stringless now. I should be able to see a very similar result. Okay, so that's after one ult. So I don't see a lot of difference here. I would say almost the same. Okay, and then we're gonna move on to DPS build Venti. What I'm scared of right now is that I would say most of my characters, Fischl, Xingqiu, Beidou, are well built. So if this is the case, then we would get a very similar result as the EM build. So let me rebuild my Venti. I think this is a very good build. Like we have no elemental master, we don't give a f about that. We go for big PP damage, okay? So this is my final build for my Venti right now. 74% critical rate, 198% critical damage, 169% energy recharge. Nice. And a 61% animal damage bonus so that I can do the maximum amount of damage with Venti Q. Or like after I do all those damage with this Q and E and then I'll swap out to a different character and try to do more damage. We're gonna go back to Primal Bishop and see how much damage we have done after one Venti ult, okay? He ran away. Like a boy next door. Maybe Primal Bishop hid. He dug a hole because he was taking a lot of big PP damage. He's like, oh, what is this animal damage? You know? Can you see that big PP damage I just did with Venti E? I like that. Alright, so Venti DPS build? It is probably because I'm using this team, right? The EM team. This was a very biased test for EM versus DPS Venti. How about we try to maximize the amount of damage Venti does? You can have Jean for extra animal damage bonus. We can also have Zhongli. And how about, I have Bennett. Bennett is gonna be helping Venti do more damage. So that's always a good thing. So, yeah. Alright, this is gonna be a final test on this guy. Hopefully he's gonna stay in my Venti's ult. I don't know what I'm doing here. So this is like a solo Venti damage. Okay. Alright. We've seen some big PP damage here and there, and we're happy. But, again, I've seen some comments on my YouTube video saying that they still believe that DPS Venti is better. But, inevitably, if you take a look at this video, EM build is better. And what is so great about EM build is that you can finally use your sucrose a lot. I have shown you how much damage you can do with the 1600 EM, right? But with the proper team, with sucrose, it's a lot better than just what you think. So what is so great about EM build is that you don't need heavy investment. I know it's like 10% for you to get like EM main stats, sands, goblet, circlet, but it is so much better than what you think. It is so much better, and it's easy for you to build. So even if you get like a bad substats, say yay, upgrade it, it's really good. So after looking at this, I would probably never build my Venti as DPS. That is purely dumb. That is so stupid. But sad thing is that I only have like one set of VV sets for EMPs. So I'd probably keep it on my sucrose because every time she hits, it's animal. If I were to build EM, should I have a lot of crit? No, no crit. You don't need crit at all. Because this Venti has 0 elemental mastery, right? So it's 0%, 0%, 0%. But if I give him like the amount of damage he does with overloaded, superconduct, electrocharged, shattered, throw, 500%. Big PP. And of course, if you're sleeping on your ELEGY for the end, by any chance, I suggest you to use this bow. This is very OP now. And of course, if you only have the stringless, that is also fine. If you have ELEGY, you can use this on Venti, or you can also use it on Fischl. They're gonna be a better support. And the reason why I like this EM buff is that this is gonna be good for small spenders and the F2Ps. And yeah, some of the Veils will say, I don't feel a thing because I use Melt and Vaporize anyways. Yeah, because you're not gonna be focusing on to the EM build, but it does a reasonable amount of damage, very close to, I would say sometimes better than Melt and Vaporize comp. So you should always check this EM build out. But I think EM build Venti is a lot better than pure DPS Venti. Now that we have seen it with our own eyes, we can now go somewhere else and say, go for EM build Venti. Thank you so much for checking my video out, and I'll see you guys next time. Adios.